I finally was able to grab a Smith & Wesson CSX. Now, they've been available for quite a while, but they were only available in my state for a short period of time. Every time they came up for sale, they got grabbed up very quickly, and they were going for around $600 to $650 in my local area. I was able to find this one lightly used and loved, but not enough for the previous owner to keep it, for $475 with 2 magazines, the box, the paperwork, and everything. So for me, that was the time to buy one of these. I'd been waiting for them to go on sale, and just finding one used for a good deal was all I needed to be able to finally go out and pick one of these up. I had held these a couple of times in the store, but never had I really had the chance to take one apart and look at it. And upon disassembly for cleaning, I started noticing right away how exceptional the machine work is in the parts in this particular gun. This is the takedown lever and the slide stop. And you have this little flag that moves up and down when you move the safety. It moves opposite where the safety goes. So when it's in fire mode, a little flag with an F on it for fire pops up. And you have a full-length metal rail on the top of the frame that the slide rides in. You have the little paddle inside the trigger. It's not exactly a perfectly flat trigger like a Glock would have, but this is a pretty good trigger. It has some pretty aggressive stippling on the back of the frame, which for me is actually a little bit too aggressive. I may end out sanding that down a little bit with some 400 grit just to make it easier to use and carry. The slide serrations on this are more than ample. They're deep, but they're not sharp at all, and it does have that extra little wing on the back of the slide. It does have some nice grooves cut into the top of the barrel. That's to reduce glare. I know Colts used to do that a lot on their pistols. And everything else about this looks just about like what you'd see with a tilting barrel 9mm. So here it is completely taken apart on the bench. You can see the individual components, the captive recoil spring, the barrel, the takedown lever, the slide.